Hey, what's going on, fam? This is your boy Mark checking in from New Jersey. I believe it's Avondale or Avenal, New Jersey. I'm actually about to pick up a load heading towards Fort Dodge, Iowa, which is roughly about 1,200 miles or so. But please excuse the noise. I know the truck is on, the reefer is on because I'm pre-cooling the reefer to pick up a refrigerated load, and it can be kind of loud, so I don't know if you can really hear my voice. And my microphone lapel for some reason doesn't connect to the iPhone 6 that I have, so I either got to get a new one or get an adapter. But anyhow, I wanted to shoot a video today, and actually I wanted to talk about money. I know there's a lot of people in this world that try acting like money is not important, or like it's not a priority. And I quite frankly have to call bullshit on that. I think money is extremely important. And it's not because I made the rules and I created money or anything like that. This is the world that we're born in. And having capital, having a source of capital, having income is extremely important. If it wasn't important, why would majority of us spend 33% or more of our day going to collect a piece of paper? If it's not important. If everyone right now was just doing exactly what they loved, you know, they laid out at the beach, got tanned, or were playing marbles, or collecting coins, or riding cars, or I don't know what all these different hobbies that so many people like. If everybody can get paid to do those things, I'm pretty sure they would. But not everybody can do those things and get paid for it. So what do? We have to go get a job or learn a skill set or a trade or be gifted and talented in some form that actually offers value to the world, so we can get money, so we can survive, or so we can pay our necessities, pay the roof over our head, pay for the food in our body, the clothes on our backs. And that's a strong indicator to me that money is extremely important. And not that I'm superficial or anything like that. I don't put material things before me. However, I think having material things, I think are important. They are part of a need, a necessity, because it fulfills us as human beings. It's a reflection of our work as we pass time in this world. Excuse me. And I really wonder why there's many individuals, when I talk about money, and I'm not talking about just the job, but I'm talking about actually creating substantial amounts of money, why it's disturbing. Why, yeah, people get disturbed. I get comments on a lot of my posts or Facebook, or I get actually a lot of nothing, but when somebody does say something, it's as if they're disturbed, or I just got one right now saying that they miss the old Marcos because, you know, I'm talking about money. To me, money is extremely important. What we do with our time, how we exchange our time to collect piece of paper, is a reflection of our morals, our values, our self-worth, and whatnot. And since we are creatures of reproduction, as in creating kids and whatnot, creating a family, it's even that much more important to provide money, be a provider, as a man, as a mother, and whatnot, to care and love for your family. We all can survive on the basic necessities. There's no two ways about that. However, I don't believe life is supposed to be like that. I don't believe we're supposed to live with limitations and barely getting by and eating a piece of bread and just eating water, or, you know, shopping at all the dollar stores and the 99-cent stores, and, buying the lowest grade of food, housing, education, clothing, lifestyle, leisure. I don't believe life is supposed to be like that. And I believe a lot of people, when they actually step back to look at it, they would agree. There's a lot of naysayers in this world, and a lot of negative, pessimistic individuals that like to chop you down when you are on the pursuit, or you are on the hunt for more than status quo, just barely getting by. And money is not the root to all evil. Like, we have some of the religious influence pressed upon our minds and our emotions, and it's not even the love for money, even though the Bible likes to talk about that. It's what we do with our money. I believe that money makes you more of what you already are. It doesn't make you bad or change you or anything like that. It just reveals who you really are deep down inside, in your heart, in your mind, what you would do if you had an unlimited amount of money. And having lots of money is powerful. It is extremely, extremely powerful. Have there been examples of really, really crooked people in this world that have done some really shady things, really hurtful and painful things, because of the sake of greed? Not because of money, because of the sake of greed, selfishness, and just pure evilness? Yeah. However, there is a lot of great people in this world that have been able to show who they are, where their heart's at, where their mind's at, is because the amount of money that they have. They've been able to serve so many in this world by providing jobs, providing housing, providing opportunity, providing inspiration, providing shelter, providing support, food, and whatnot. Not just for themselves, but for hundreds, thousands, and even millions of people. And it costs money. It costs things. We're past the primitive stage. Even though a lot of people like to act primitive, we're past the primitive stage of, will it go back to this, of being bartering, actually trading and whatnot, growing food, crops, or crafting something and then trading it for another piece of asset, or something of material or food or whatever. I don't know. The likelihood of that doesn't seem too likely. In the world that we live in today, and the world that we're going to live in, continue on in the future, I believe currency is going to continue to exist unless some spiritual stuff happens and all this crap gets wiped out. But anyhow, I wanted to ask your guys' thoughts about it. What's your thoughts about money? I know being financially free is having your income exceed your expenses. That's the true definition of financial freedom. Now, being well off, being of the 20%ers or the 5%ers in this world, being elite and really leaving a family legacy, I don't think it's a bad thing either. And as far as the mission that I'm on, to drastically change my family's life, and knowing the time in which we live, like the time and era in which we live in, like the world's largest transfer of wealth is going on, and we're changing to an old way of working into the digital economy so we can create money and have a reach around the world and whatnot. Things are changing, and I truly believe that if I dedicate some time to learn some skill sets, put in the work, go through the learning curves of how to provide quality value to the world, and making some smart investments along the way by catching some timing and whatnot of the markets, I believe I can create some substantial wealth for myself and my family down the road, so I can in turn give them a life that I never had. Can I show them? That's why I'm making video. This is why I write down all my things, so they can see the work that I went through. They can see the blood, sweat, and tears and everything that I've poured out and exhausted into this world, so I can give them true freedom, to what freedom means to me. Eating great food, wearing nice things if they want to. This is all if they want to, okay? It's going to be an option. I want to give them options. I don't want to make it they have to do this. You know, I just want them to have options. Education, travel, leisure, housing, and relationships, whatnot. I don't want money to be such a limitation. And I would love my life to have, as an example, to teach them about the true value of money. But I wanted to ask your guys' thoughts. If you guys feel obliged to comment, I truly, truly appreciate your feedback.